everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Griselda. As you can see in today's video, I am going to be doing a Halloween makeup look, but not just any Halloween makeup look. I'm going to be doing a Halloween makeup look on a budget. I have partnered up with COVERGIRL to show you guys how to create this look, and honestly all of the products that you are going to be using for this makeup look you probably already have at home because it's products that I use on a daily. You may need maybe 2 or 3 new products, but aside from that, everything else you probably already have in your makeup bag. So without further ado, let's get started with this makeup tutorial. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start off with the brows, and I'm going to be using the Ultra Fine Brow Pencil by COVERGIRL in the shade Honey Brown. And I really love using this pencil because this pencil definitely gives you a really nice soft brow. So lions definitely have like bushy brows, so this pencil is going to help you kind of fill in those sparse areas and make it look a little bit more bushy but less full and less dramatic. To clean up my brows, I'm going to be using the TrueBlend Undercover Concealer in the shade T100, which is Golden Amber. So this is just going to clean up underneath the brow and make sure that the brow looks really nice and perfect. And then we're just going to pick up a fluffy brush and just blend that out. And I'm not using a concealer that is super light. I'm actually using a concealer that is really close to my skin tone. So for foundation, you want to use your shade. You don't want to use anything that's lighter. We are going to go ahead and do that with the concealer. So I'm going to be using my Trublend Matte Foundation in the shade T10. I really love this makeup look because it's super easy. Honestly, this look can be an everyday look aside from little things that we're going to tweak here and there. But as far as like the eye makeup look and the foundation, it can be an everyday makeup look. So we're just gonna do a thin layer of foundation all over the face. I went ahead and I made sure that I put my hair up because I needed all of the hair out of my face to make sure that the makeup look looks really nice and detailed. And you guys know how much I sweat. I just need it all up. So you still want to conceal under your eyes, so we're going to be using that same concealer that we use for the brows, and we are going to just place that right underneath the eyes. This is going to correct any pigmentation because we are going to be using a lighter concealer. And if you do use just a lighter concealer and you have pigmentation underneath your eyes, sometimes the pigmentation can kind of shoot through, so you want to conceal that first. Then we're just going to go ahead and blend that out. And this concealer gives you full coverage. So I'm going to go in with a lighter shade, and I'm going to be using M700, which is a sand beige color. This is a lot lighter than my actual concealer color, so this is going to help perfectly. And we are going to focus that exactly where we place the other concealer, but we're going to bring it a little lower. Usually the lion has a really light like center, so you want to focus the lighter concealer in that area. See, I already look like a lion. And you can always go a lot lighter than this. So once I set it with the powder, you guys will see how lighter it's going to get. We're just going to go ahead and start the blending process. And as you can see, I'm keeping the lighter shade in this area. So I'm trying not to blend out the concealer too high up because I want it to be really centered right here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set the under eyes, and we are going to be using the TrueBlend Mineralized Loose Mineral Powder, and this is the translucent one. And we're just going to pick that up, and I am just going to start putting a generous amount of that right exactly where I place the concealers. And don't worry if it is messy because it honestly is all going to blend together. We're just going to go ahead and press all of those areas. You're gonna look crazy for a second, but don't you worry, it's all gonna look nicely blended when we're all done. Now we're gonna pick up the Matte Ambition All Day Powder Foundation, and we are going to set the rest of the face. And then we are going to start pressing that in. Alright, to sculpt out the face, we are going to be using the Sculpt Expert Bronzer, and this is in the shade Sunlight. And you want to be a little bit more precise with the application when it comes to the bronzer. I feel like the lion always has like a really nice defined face or contour, so we are going to be very detailed. We're going to make sure that we sculpt it out and it looks really nicely defined. So I'm just going to go ahead and pinch the brush and start creating the definition. You almost want to just kind of hug your cheek like this, and then you just want to start adding the bronzer on the perimeter of the face just to kind of add that definition and the contrast of the lighter color in the inner part of the face, because this is what's really going to kind of sculpt out the face. Now I'm going to use the banana shade and we are going to sculpt out the cheekbones right underneath. This is going to create that really nice definition, and I'm just following the guide that I created for myself. And I'm dragging that upwards like this, and then you can apply a little bit of that right on the top of the lip so you can see it already creates that definition. And then just very lightly we're gonna buff that out. Usually when I'm doing my makeup I buff everything in. Right now I'm just kind of removing the powder right underneath. So now we're going to use the full spectrum CoverGirl So Saturated palette in the shade Reverence, and we are just going to be picking up a brush that's like semi-flat but fluffy at the same time, and we are going to pick up this lighter shade right here, and we are going to start shading in with that lighter powder. And then we're gonna bring it upwards right where you place the translucent powder. This is just gonna bring light to the center of the face. So that's why I said it doesn't matter if the concealer is not super bright, because this is the step that is going to bring that brightness to the center of the face. And then we are going to put it right here. I don't want to bring it so high up because I just want to focus it like right in this area. Going back with Sunlight, we're going to pick up a fluffy flat brush, and then we are going to define the nose. This is really going to help define the nose because I feel like the lion's nose is very contrast. So we are going to just bring that in. And I'm focusing the color like more in this area, and I'm also bringing it in the inner part of the eye to create that nice shadow. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my concealer, and we are just going to dab that right onto the lids. We're just going to pat that in, and don't worry, we're not done with the whole face. I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth because I know I look a little crazy right now. Let's go ahead and move on to setting the eyes. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that translucent powder. So we're gonna keep the eye makeup really nice and warm. So we're gonna pick up this color right here from the Reverence palette, and we are going to just throw that right into the crease. And I'm just using a fluffy brush, and we are just going to start building that color, and then also we are going to bring it outwards just a little bit to give you that really nice lioness look. All right, so now picking up this darker color right here, we're going to use a less fluffy brush, and we're just going to place that right on top, and then the same thing, we're just going to flare it out. You just want to build those colors and create that shape just so it has that really nice effect when you look straight. It elongates your eyes. We're going to be using this CoverGirl True Naked Queenship eye base. This is the cream shadow stick. This is going to help me clean up the eyelid space with a little bit of color. I love that it has a little bit of shimmer because I am going to put another color right on top. So now we're going to pick up this color right here with a flat brush, and then we're just going to place that right on top to give it that gold effect. And the shimmer is going to allow the eyeshadow to just pop. That's what we want. All right, so moving on to eyeliner, we're going to create that really nice wing liner. We're going to be using the CoverGirl liquid liner in the number 325. We're going to start off by just creating the wing And then when we do get to the inner corner, I'll show you guys how I like to bring it in to create that line nest look. And this liquid liner in particular makes the wing application super easy because the brush is super thin and it gives you a little bit more control of exactly how thin and thick you want the wing. So when you come into the inner part of the eye, what I like to do is I like to just look straight and then just bring the eyeliner down like that. It's super easy, and like I said, the brush makes it super easy to kind of just bring down. And this technique also elongates your eye as well. We're going to be using the full spectrum CoverGirl Lash Ambition, and we're just going to do a small coat. Every time I do a Halloween look, I really like to kind of jump from eyes to face, back to eyes, back to face, just so I can see how the look is coming along. I can already see that the eye makeup look is starting to give me that really nice lioness look. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop some lashes right off camera, and then I'm gonna be right back. All right, so now using this Perfect Point Plus, we are going to run that through the waterline, and you wanna make sure that you bring it down as well. So bringing down the eyeliner at the bottom is going to elongate the eye as well. I'm also bringing it right underneath my lash line. Now picking up the Reverence palette, we are going to start shading in the bottom part. So we're going to start off with the first transition shade, which is this chocolate right here, and we are going to start where we stopped the eyeliner and then just follow the guide that you created for yourself. And I'm kind of flicking it out towards the end right here. And I like using a flat brush because it helps me define the bottom lash line that you're creating for yourself a lot better than a pencil brush. Now to add a little bit more depth, we're going to use the dark chocolate color right there. And then we are going to keep that right exactly where your lash line would be. Now we're going to pick up the liquid liner and we are going to start doing our lashes. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the fun part where we start creating the nose, the lip. We're going to be using the CoverGirl gel liner in the shade Intense Black, and you can just pick up a flat brush and we're just going to pick that up. And usually with a line, the nose starts here and it just goes all around. So I'm just going to follow the shape of the tip of the nose. I'm not going to go above. And then almost like creating a Cupid's bow. And don't worry if it's not perfect. We can always go back in and clean it up and fill this part in, and then you just start filling the other areas in. The only thing that I do not like when I do a Halloween look that requires black around my nose is that I really have to go back in when I take it all off and dig in my nose. Am I starting to look like a lion? What do you guys think? So now we're going to start doing the little dots where the whiskers would naturally be. So I'm going to use the liquid liner again to create that effect right above the lip. This is actually my mole, so we're just going to fill that in. Do like small little circles. Now we're going to use this metallic lip color in the shade Don't Tell. And for the lips, we're only going to do half of the lip black. So I'm going to be using the 24-hour matte lipstick and the shade Hustler. And we're going to put that at the bottom of the lips because this is going to give you like that natural lip color. This is really pretty. I'm trying not to mix my lips because naturally what I do when I apply lipstick is mix my lip. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and then I will be right back. All right, everyone, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I just went ahead and I did my hair really quick, just did 2 little buns and curled and really teased my hair and threw on this coat that I had in my closet. Honestly, when you're on a budget, you just gotta make it work and do with what you got. let me know if this video was super helpful, and let me know if you're going to be trying this look in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.